In this video, we will cover the functionality and ease of use of the Laie product suite from the point of view of different roles within a mature automation team. Laie recognizes that to ensure the long-term success of its enterprise clients, our products must fully support developers at all skill levels, business analysts, testers, and DevOps engineers alike. We will display the power of the tools by solving a real-world problem within the logistics space. We will combine internal data with external shipping trackers to generate quotes automatically. In the next 10 minutes, you'll see the collaboration and governance functions during a complete software development lifecycle. There is a lot to cover. Let's get started. Firstly, we'd like to quickly introduce the process. A mid-sized logistics company in the UK needs to respond to customer queries received by email. For example, a customer may ask for a quote to ship 12 tons of cargo from Rotterdam. To generate the quote, a customer support representative needs to look up the ships that will be at the port on the required date, whether they are owned by a partner company, and what would be the cost to load the cargo and offer the lowest possible quote. Parts of the process are already automated using Laie RPA. For example, getting the ship information is already scraped from an external website each day with the Laie unattended bot. The email workflow itself is handled with Laie attended RPA. You have seen more about attended and unattended bots in a previous video. There is one currently manual step in the process where data from the request and the ship information needs to be matched to a partner price Excel file before submitting the quote. We will now show how different roles collaborate to automate this step. As a business analyst, I'm looking for various inefficiencies that exist in our service delivery and suspect that there is potential to increase the automation rate of quote generation. The company I work for is growing, and further automation would allow us to handle more requests without increasing staff count and come back to clients faster, improving conversion and overall customer and employee satisfaction. My first point of call is process mining. Let me open the quote generation process model. I have already mapped it out and loaded some recent log data to generate statistics for each step of the process in its different variations. On the dashboard, you can see the average cycle time and the number of variations this process has, along with the overall automation rate of around 40% at the moment. Let's zoom into the actual quote entry activity. We can see that a large portion of the total cycle time is spent on the unautomated part of it, and we would explore this further with the aim to eliminate quickly the manual steps. We have seen a glimpse of our discovery capabilities here and explored them in a lot more detail in video 3. You will see standard recording features in the next video, but here let me introduce a truly innovative capability. Laie can guide business analysts or citizen developers in creating initial versions of automations via chatbot. A Laie chatbot can interact with our Creator integrated development environment. This takes the simple drag and drop and recorder capability even further, making getting started with Laie more user-friendly for staff with limited technical knowledge. Let's begin. I request the chatbot to create a new command block. I then provide the two data source Excel sheets. With simple words, I can explain operations such as joins, searching, moving of data. In this case, I request that we join the sheets in a single data structure that allows me to look up partnership by port and their prices. I then instruct the bot to create mapping between fields I want and the UI for submitting a quote. Basic steps are now already in Laie's Creator. Let's review what has been captured. While the automation is not complete, it allows me to accelerate the production-ready development process, given that the RPA R&D team is very busy. I can now publish my work via the Laie Creativity Center. The Laie Creativity Center is an exchange platform which allows business analysts and other users with limited technical skill to communicate precise automation ideas to developers. Let's quickly take a look at how to publish the draft automation we created using the chatbot. We can see that we can easily upload and share information about the process and initial steps we created. Now I step into the role of a developer. I can see that a new draft automation has been shared in the Laie Creativity Center, along with supporting documentation. Usually a business analyst would submit a process definition document, and a set of formal requirements. We cover how Laia aids in the creation of these in the next video. Looking at the interface, I can see a senior member of the team has reviewed it and put it into a pass state, meaning this is now ready for me as a developer to pick up and harden before creating a production candidate. Let me show you how I can easily import the draft automation from the previous steps in Laia Creator integrated development environment and work on improving it by adding edge cases and exception handling. So far you have seen the low-code environment Laia offers makes automation accessible to business people and entry-level developers. However, as an experienced RPA developer, sometimes I find writing code more efficient. Laia's Creator integrated development environment allows the seamless switching between visual and code views. I will now switch to visual view and complete the automation script. Developers usually take care of different variations of the process, pop-ups and edge cases. In this case, we can write some code to handle very high codes that would still need manual review. I have now created a production candidate and would like to share it with the testing team. You have now seen the publishing and sharing of pod scripts between teams in a simple interface provided by Laia called Creativity Center. However, developers in many organizations exchange and version code via external source code management systems. Git is a popular choice of such a system, and Laia's Creator supports direct integration with it. Let's push the code we have to a repository. We can now see that our work is now safely stored in the repository and can be accessed by other developers. The code that Laia produces is plain text and can also be manually checked into other external repositories such as Subversion, CVS, and TFS. At this point, a tester is ready to check whether the new component we have created to generate the shipping codes functions as expected. As a tester, I go to Creator and pull the new component from Git. I am now ready to create and run a set of unit tests. In Creator, there is already a pre-built function for unit testing. I now add 3 unit tests, one for a standard case where a good match for a customer request is found, and 2 edge cases. One where the cost is above a threshold requiring human approval, and 2 where there is not enough capacity in any of the partner vessels. If I run the unit tests now, I can see the results in the Creator logs. We can verify that all of them have passed. The next step is to insert the new script into the full flow of the process and test the integration end-to-end, from taking in a sample email input to producing a message with a reply to the customer. Let's run this and see the results summary. The programmatic tests are complete, and I can publish the process to a user acceptance test deployment of Commander. Commander is a central component that controls scheduling, execution, and logging of processes. We explain this in more detail in other videos. Now we are back in the business analyst role and need to verify in real life that the process works. I log into the UAT environment and run the process with data I want to check. Given the positive outcome, I can approve the deployment of this process to production. This is usually done via internal tools in a structured way, such as Jira, but can be communicated in any other way you normally use. We are planning to include native integration with ticketing and deployment approval tools out of the box in future releases of the Laia automation suite. Given that the component we have now automated has passed all tests, we are ready to deploy it and monitor its performance in production. As a DevOps engineer, Laia makes this job easy for me. I can take the version of the process that has been approved during UAT and put it in production. I can simply export this from the UAT Commander instance and make it live in a production environment with a few simple clicks. The process is now running in production and doing more work. I can monitor the performance and examine logs of all processes with the Laia Commander interface. I dig into the logistics code generation process. Given the workload increase by 30 to 50%, I would expect the bot allocation to have also gone up. And indeed, I can see that the process consumes between 3 and 4 workers versus 1 to 3 before. The extra worker pods are automatically assigned by the commander or manager. The new workers are reducing the human workload. The chart showed that the total time taken to complete the meeting request has fallen by 60% in practice over the last month. In this short video, we have demonstrated the seamless collaboration via easy-to-use tools in the LAIA suite between business analysts, developers at different skill levels, and in different functions including test and DevOps engineers.